All right, let's try to finish this up. So, as I said, the foundation of my faith and my spirituality, I was, the principle of it and things like that. I was taught that as a kid, and I grew up in it. And there were bouts of me, losing my faith, so to speak, or even just being being rocky in my faith and things like that. And there were times where it took, drastic things, or just even just I just spiritually I felt presence to just come back, to bring it back, to just make things simple, don't overcomplicate anything, and jump into the Bible myself and do my own interpretations and learn from it myself. So you can go to a teacher and you can take lessons from somebody, but until you open that Bible up yourself, you're gonna always have conflicting ideals and stuff like that. So, on certain principles of my own as a man, I've definitely gotten from my faith and what I believe in, and that's the foundation where I am now. Foundation as a man in general. Underneath all of this, underneath all the experiences and all that, at the end of the day, what I stand on is my faith and the things that I've learned. That's the basis of me being who I am today. And I think faith should play an integral role in people's lives when it comes to that. I feel like the foundation of who you are, faith should be down there somewhere, and, by all means, whatever you believe in, I think without faith in something, and even if, and let me throw in, like, even if you don't, if you're, atheist, or, you just, you don't have necessarily a believe in a almighty being wherever it could be, and things like that, just the basis of who you are as a person. Where did you get your morale from? How did you come to learn the principles that make up who you are? I feel like whatever that foundation is, you should always stick with it. And you should always be aware of it. And that's the point of this video. It's just to be aware of the things that really make you who you are. And, don't sway. Don't let a person tell you that, what you're doing is the foundation, your foundation is wrong, and you shouldn't be thinking along those lines and things of that nature. I feel like as long as you're not hurting anybody, and as long as you're not generally speaking, being a jackass, I don't think anybody should tell you that whatever you're standing firm on, you need to change that. Because if you make the decision to change it, that's something different based on your experiences. And if you are influenced by somebody and it's a good influence or whatever like that, that's fine. What I'm saying is, to those that will tell you that what you believe in is crap or garbage or whatever, and you need to do this, or you need to believe in that, or that. Nah, man, you can't be doing all that, man. Come on now. Because whatever I believe in is what made me who I am today. And if I choose to look at something else, then that's my own decision. Don't sit there and try to force that upon me. And I think, going back on the topic of people in general, it is very important to know the foundation of how y'all relationship started, because it'll always, I feel like everything, like I said, anything that comes to an end or seemingly comes to an end, when you go back and look at the beginning of things, it always gives you hints, and it gives you an idea that things may or may have not come full circle, or blossomed into a beautiful thing. Say if somebody talks you, say if like a friend talked you into doing something in particular, and it's not necessarily something that you want to do or anything like that, and you know, you invest time in it because of your friend. Well, the second you and your friend have an issue, or the second that, whatever happens, you're not going to necessarily want to invest in that thing anymore, because, at the end of the day, the foundation of that was on the basis of your friend. And if you and your friend fall out or anything like that, and you haven't developed some new foundation, some new consensus to be a part of whatever it is, then, you're going to walk away from that. So the foundation of things is very important, and you should always bear in mind when starting new businesses, when starting friendships, relationships. What's the foundation of something? You want to start a new business, what's the foundation of that business? Is it something that you're going to hold near and dear to? Is it something that, that it's very important to you, as far as it holds a special place in your heart? You start a business to help people, the foundation of that business is you love to help people, so you want to help people, so you should push for that. If the foundation of your business to quote unquote help people is to get rich, like you're looking to be profitable in this, well, at the end of the day, let's be very frank here, sometimes those businesses aren't very profitable, and you're not going to be a millionaire based on that type of business. Could very well be, but most of the times, no. And so that foundation is flawed. So you may lose sight of something, the second you have a bad year, or 2 bad years, or 5 bad years, or whatever, and you lose sight of that. You may have a love for talking to people, the foundation of giving advice and stuff like that. You may have a love for that, and because you love to help people and you love to give advice in the best way that you can, you may have, that may be a foundation of something. But the second people, if my foundation, I'm talking about me, if my foundation of giving advice was to reach as many people as possible, or to make me popular, or whatever else the case may be, then, I would lose sight of why I give advice. I would lose sight of why I do videos and just kind of talk and ramble and just try to give my perspective on things. Because at the end of the day, these type of talks and these type of videos aren't for everybody. And, I can't expect that it's going to reach 1 million views or whatever like that, But the 1 or 2 people that do see it, and the one person that it may help out, that's what I want. That's the foundation of my videos. So, it's very important to know the foundation of things, and the basis of why you get involved in things, and why you continue to do things, continue to be a part of relationships and part of companies and stuff like that. Once that changes, and once you lose sight of that, man, it's time to, shake things up and keep it moving, all right? So, God bless. Later. I'm out here.